Welcome to FlashBack Fridays, where memories unfold. We're diving into the past, where classic stories are told. Nintendo, Sega, Super Nintendo, and more. We're unlocking the treasures that gaming has in store. FlashBack Fridays. It's the time machine of fun, retro games and laughter. Our journey just begun. Grab your controller. Let's rewind and play. Nostalgia's calling. It's Flashback Friday.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another round of Flashback Fridays here on Unexpectedly Random Live. We are late but here and it's going to be a great stream today. As you can tell, we are going to be playing Paper Mario from the Nintendo 64, mostly because I didn't have something lined up and my Nintendo 64 controller was already charged. So that's pretty awesome. For those of you watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. Welcome, Kurhu. It is sweet indeed. Twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. We are here Monday through Saturday, and we aim for 7 p.m. Central Time, but I've pretty much given up on being on time at this point. We will be here at some point on those days. Make sure you follow us on Twitch to join the chaos, and check out our streaming schedule for the current lineup. We also have a Facebook and Instagram. Those are the best places to stay up to date with any changes that may occur pertaining to the streaming schedule. And we have a TikTok and the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, if you want to check us out over there. Otherwise, I have one last thing I have to disappear for, and then we will be ready to go. Give me just a moment. Microphone check to make sure everything is doing good, and we are up to the task. It's beautiful. Okay, let's get going. This is a game that I have played many times in the past myself. I have not, as far as my search on our channel, I have not played this on a stream. So that's what we're gonna do. Enter a file name. Well, it's definitely got to be random. File name is random. Start game with file 1. Yes, please. No call. See, this would mean this is the Mario house. And as we know, it is Mario and Luigi Mario. Hey Mario, we got a letter from Princess Peach. Probably not going to keep up the voices, but it's kind of fun. I'll read it to you, okay? All right, let's see. I'm throwing a party at my castle today. Mario and Luigi. I would be honored if you both could attend. Many guests from distant towns are hoping to meet you. There will be tasty sweets and all kinds of entertainment. I hope to see you here soon. Sincerely, Peach. So, as a heads up, there's a very, very good possibility that we will have issues with crashing, because that's a good possibility. So, just be aware of that. Try and do some states periodically, but things may go really, really bad. So this is kind of a longer, very linear but longer game overall, and yeah. What a magnificent castle! I never get used to this place. It looks like lots of guests are already here. Hey, Mario! Oh, I'm in control now. Hey, Mario, why don't you go see Princess Peach? I'll go later. I'm thinking I'll mingle for now. If you press A in front of the door up there, you can open it. Welcome to Peach's castle. Up. Mario, you're looking well. Please enjoy the party, okay?
Oh, I've seen so many guests from different
parts of the world in one place. I bet you could hear some stories about places you've never been to, huh? That was my dreadful Toad impression.
Hey, Mario. I hope you brought an appetite.
There's so much good food here. I already ate way too much. I'm taking a little breather. Well, that's enough of a rest. I'm hungry. I'm hungry again. Let's eat. To the buffet table. Ah, salutations, Mario. Do you know Frosty here? He's come all the way from the Shiver region, which lies far to the north of here.
Princess Peach is such a wonderful, generous, and wonderful lady. Such a wonderful and generous and wonderful. And wonderful. I don't know how I dropped from such a to wonderful and missed generous altogether and then looped back around for it, but hey, we got all the words. Just as I was told, it was worth coming to visit. Mario, please come visit us in the Shiver region someday. Oh, if only you knew. Hello. Oh, hello there, Mario. I'm Tasty. I really love to cook. You may not know this, but I cooked all the food for this big party. I made all of my most delicious dishes. But, oh dear, I got so into my cooking that I used up all my ingredients. Now I have to go shopping. Hi. This is probably unsanitary. I've been practicing cooking. I hope that someday I get good enough to cook food as delicious as Tasty's. You know how to cook, Mario? No, I've never had a recipe for Mario. You really ought to learn. Personally, I think cooking is exceptionally fun. Hey, if you press Z, you go back up a page. Stop. Stop it. Ooh, I can do the swirly thing. Forgot that was a thing. Whee. It doesn't seem to open. Well, that seems like a slight oversight. Oh, it's probably because I don't have enough stars. That's a reference for another Flashback Fridays episode. I've already talked to you. I haven't talked to these two. I think Princess Peach has been looking forward to seeing you since this morning, Mario. She's been restless. How cute. Oh, welcome, Mario. The last party was lovely, wasn't it? Oh, by the way, Princess Peach has been waiting for you. You know, I had this strange suspicion that was the case. Doesn't open. Penguin! Wow. This castle is absolutely breathtaking, don't you think? I wish I could stay here at Peach's castle forever. I can almost jump through the window. Princess Peach went into her private chambers just now. She must be a bit tired. So many people. I want to talk to all of them, but I also don't. I'm the minister of Princess Peach's castle. It's good to see you here. When you're around, I feel like our kingdom is secure. Yep, our future looks bright. I come from a desert town called dry outpost. He's still got his sand mask on. This castle is really lovely, isn't it? Truly gorgeous. So cool and comfortable. I even got a chance to talk to the beautiful Princess Peach. What an honor. When I return to Dry Outpost, I'm going to tell everyone about it. Hi. I'm Nomady Mouse. I'm a Nomad Mouse, and I come from Dry Desert. Everyone I've met in this town seems incredibly nice. I think I'll make this place my home away from home. It doesn't seem to open. Ooh, look at that cake. Does Princess Peach have a special man in her life? She's such a lovely lady. Whoever she loves must be very special indeed. I am. I mean, yeah, I'm sure he is. You know of a place called Shooting Star Summit? It's near this castle. It's such a romantic place. It's definitely the best place for a date, trust me. Maybe you ought to, you know, ask the princess to go there? Huh? Huh? W-Riz, Mario? Huh? Hello, Penguin. I'm here on behalf of lovely Shiver City. I'm the mayor there, you know. My goodness, look at the time. I have to go shopping for souvenirs with Frosty. I come from Koopa Village, which is just down the road from here. Oh, I just had the honor of talking with Princess Peach. What a wonderful lady she is. Heart emoji. Hello, Mario. I'm always on the cutting edge of fashion, I must say. Your outfit is just fabulous. It really suits you. There was somebody over here that I don't think I talked to. Yes, I talked to you. You. This one. Hi. Nope, I talked to you as well. As well also. I bet this door doesn't seem to open. And this door doesn't seem to open. Not yet. This is Princess Peach's room, but I'm afraid she isn't in here at the moment. Huh? Oh no, absolutely not. I don't think it's very polite to go into her room without asking her first, Mario. I said no, and that means no. You are simply not allowed to go in. Boy, you're persistent. I guess I have no choice. Hurry up in there, and don't touch anything. Bye. What a big fireplace, and what a cozy fire. A framed photo of Mario! These are cosmetics. Mario looks fine without them. Her dresses are beautiful, but they all look the same. This must be her favorite style of dress. Quite a fluffy bed. It looks like this bed was designed for sweet dreams. Vase full of lovely flowers. They smell heavenly. Doesn't seem to open. That seems like an oversight. How was it? To tell you the truth, I've never seen the inside of a room. I'm just a trainee, sir. So many guests. My heart's been beating like a bass drum ever since this morning. Thump, 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 thump. Hello, Toad. It's nice and quiet here. Guests around. With no guests around. Oh, it's so pleasant. And this is the first opportunity for a catastrophic issue, so I'll go ahead and lock that in. It says Peach went into her private chambers just now. So her bedroom and her chambers are different. Well, hi there. Oh, Mario! You came to the party to see me. You're so sweet. Thank you. Heart emoji. I was just resting a little bit. It gets tiring greeting all those guests out there. Nobody will bother us here. Shall we relax and chat? Just the two of us?
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Princess Peach and that Mario guy, just the two of us. It was a lovely day today, so I'm sure it's comfortable out on the balcony right now. Would you accompany me, Mario? I don't think that's what she needed to lift her spirits. I'm glad they didn't panic. Welcome to the stratosphere. Oh, are you alright, Mario? What in the world was that? Oh, it got dark all of a sudden. Oh my, Mario. It's still daytime, isn't it? But I can see stars outside. Oh my stars, was that a shooting star? No, it's a sir.
Whoa, long time no see, Princess Peach.
Buzzer, but this can't be. It was you who made the ground shake just now, wasn't it? Whatever did you do?
Whoa, yeah, that was me. I lifted your castle up into the sky. It's sitting on my castle now. Weren't expecting that, huh?
That is destroying my throat.
This castle's under my control now, my dear. You will obey me.
Yo!
Huh? What? It's Mario. What a shock.
Are my voices coming through alright, or do they sound dreadful with my compressor?
Not really. I expected you to turn up right on cue. You're just as annoying as ever.
Hey, it actually sounds alright. Cool.
Unfortunately for you, there's nothing you can do this time.
Haven't you learned your lesson by now, Bowser? You can never defeat Mario. Why don't you just give up already?
True. I've had my problems in the past, but this time is different. I've started a new blood pressure medication, and this time I'm gonna win. Okay, tough guy, let's go.
You can do it!
Mario jumping on Bowser! Mac! Mario jumping down on Bowser! Mario jumping down on Bowser!
Good old Mario, always fighting. You're a thorn in my side. But today, your pathetic little attacks won't beat me. Take a look at this. Look what I stole from Star Haven. It's the Star Rod. Kirby's gonna show up anytime to try and take it back. This fine piece of work has the power to grant any wish in the whole wide world. And when I use the Star Rod to increase my strength, even you can't beat me, Mario. How do you like that, Mario? Smell it. Is that all you've got? How sad. You'd best take some vitamins, cause that didn't hurt at all.
Smack. This seems kind of rigged.
Yup, just as I expected. Mario's no match for the new me. It's not even worth my time to toy with you anymore, Mario. It's time to end this. Here we go. Mario, good night.
Mario died! Oh no, Mario! Get up!
So yeah, I did it. I finally did it. I beat my old rival Mario. Yes! But now what do I do with my life? All this time, it's been about defeating Mario. And the only reason I kidnapped the princess was to defeat Mario. And now that he's gone, what is there for me to do? What am I?
Congratulations on your victory, your viciousness. That's why you're the king.
As long as I have this Star Rod, everything I wish will come true. No one can stop me now.
Don't stop me now, 'cause we're having a good time, having a good time.
Well. I guess I might as well get rid of Mario. He's no good to anyone now, that's for sure.
Zappity blam boom bow.
Oh no! Mario!
Good thing he's flat. Lets him catch some more of the wind on his way down. Although, the air is much thinner up there, so maybe it wouldn't. Well, now we get through the intro. Look at that, 30 minutes to get to the end, the title.
Prologue, and from this, just
Blurp. So we've got jump rope, Sailor Man, super goggles, hair tie, Grandpa Star, and Sir. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, thank heavens, he's been. Oh, thank heavens, he's been gravely injured, but I think he'll recover.
But Bowser has a star rod. Now he's mightier than Mario. It's hopeless. All is lost. All is lost. Everybody, just calm down. As long as we keep it together, there's always hope. Now, our fates are in Mario's hands. We must try to revive him. Gather round, everyone. Send Mario your power. Bloop. Phew. That's it. That's all we can do now. Right now. Mario. Please get him. Please.
And then Sparkle up and vanished, like a magician, doing a magic trick on himself. It really sounded like something fell somewhere around here. Oh, who could that be? Yeah. This red shirt, this hat, and this mustache. You know, this really looks like the one and only Mario. It couldn't be, could it? The real Mario? Hey, wake up! Wake up, come on, yelping at him! Oh no, he won't wake up! Oh, what am I gonna do? Yeah, Goomba Mario! Beep. Can you hear me? No, because you speak in only text, sir. I can't hear a word you're saying.
I'm Eldstar, a star spirit. I have something very important to tell you. It concerns the princess and all Mushroom Kingdom. But sadly, I have the strength to talk to you. Mario, I need to have you come to the Shooting Star Summit. Please, we star spirits will be waiting for you at the summit. We have summit to tell you. Summit.
Oh, Mario! So happy to see you all. You haven't opened your eyes in days and days. Everyone's been.
I can't do it. I can't do the Toad voice. This is Goomba Village. It's a tiny village that's just west of Toad Town. The only residents are me and a single family of Goombas. Ugh. The Goombas in the family are just the nicest folks you'll ever meet. They're the ones who found you unconscious in the forest and carried you here to get better. Classic Toad House, making us better. Huh? A star with a mustache? You're saying a star told you to go to Shooting Star Summit? Nope, I saw nothing like that. And I sure didn't see anyone coming in or out of this house. I wonder, Mario, maybe you just had a dream? Although, maybe not. It could have been some sort of message from a star spirit.
They live in Star Haven. Shooting Star Summit is the nearest place to Star Haven, so that would make sense. Who knows? In any case, I'm glad to see you recover. I know the Goombas would be happy if you paid them a visit. But I'm broke. I can't pay anybody anything. That's why I stayed at your house for free. What did you buy? Ah, there's Goombas all over. The urge to stomp. Hit this block to save your game bronze. When the game is over, your status will return to what it was the last time you saved, and you can continue to play. When you find this block along the way, remember to hit it to save. Save. I just like to hit the butts. Okay. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Howdy, Mario. Feeling better? Feel free to rest in our house. You what? You have to leave right now? Oh, Shooting Stars Summit. Something important, no doubt. Well, I believe that. The summit is near Toad Town. You'll have to wait a bit. I have to fix this gate before you can head out to the east. That earthquake the other day really did a job on it. Did you feel that quake? Shoot, I thought the sky was falling. Just relax and don't worry, I'll have this fixed in a jiffy. I just go around. Yeah, coin time.
Oh, and thanks, Mario. So nice to meet you, Mario. I'm so glad you woke up.
I don't remember what voice I did for her. It was some, yeah.
I can't tell you how worried I was when you were just lying there asleep for so long.
They usually have 2 lines of dialogue. You should know that oh, that's his mom, never mind. You should know that my son, Goombario, is a big fan of yours. All he does the live long day is train and tell people how he wants to be great, like you. By telling Goombario, it's all well and good to train, but don't you go getting into danger. Stop.
Mario, you look better. I'm so glad. I was really worried about you because you were lying there in the forest and you didn't open your eyes all the whole time.
Stomp.
Hey Mario, I'm Goombario. I'm your biggest fan. You don't know what this means for me to meet you, seriously. Like, man, you're the greatest, Mario. I know all about your adventures around the world, and you've been everywhere. And you always get to the best of the bad guys every time. You're the coolest. I want to be just like you.
Well, step 1, stomp. 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 Alright, let's go in here. Hello.
Oh, Mario. Hello, dearie. You may call me Goomba. I'm a Goomba grandmother, so that's where I got the name. Have you already met my lovely grandchildren? Aren't they sweet? Especially that little Goombaria. Why, she looks just like I did when I was young.
You're quite a looker, aren't you?
Why, if I were just 10 years younger and single, of course.
Stomp. Mario's getting hit on by Grandma. Oh yeah. This is not going to end well.
Oh, you startled me. Yes, Mario, isn't it? So you've awakened at last. Good, I knew you'd pull through. Call me Goompa. I'm a Goomba grandfather. So I'm Goompa. I'm sorry, but would you mind giving me the details later? I'm pretty busy fixing the veranda. Did you feel that earthquake the other day, young feller? It caused all kinds of damage. But little by little, Goompapa and I are fixing it all up.
Folks are saying the center of the earthquake was right at Princess Peach's castle. Boy, I sure hope not. Alright, let's,
Oh, Mario, Dad was looking for you. He said to tell you that he fixed the gate, so I guess you can now travel east to Toad Town and Shooting Star Summit, huh? I know all about your adventures around the world. You've been everywhere.
Stomp. Wait, what about this gate? Where does this gate take me? It's locked, you can't open it. Okay, let's just jump the fence. Oh, this is where I nearly fell to my untimely demise. Oh, what a job. Sorry to have kept you waiting. The gate is finally fixed. Finally fully fixed. If you take this road straight ahead, you'll eventually reach Toad Town, the home of Princess Peach's castle. I believe that Shooting Star Summit is just beyond there. It's too bad you can't stay. I feel like I just met you, but duty calls, I know. Come back and visit if you can.
Best of luck, Mario!
Is that Kamek or Amy?
My instincts were right. Mario, I can't believe you're on your feet after taking such a beating from King Bowser. You're a hardy one, all right. I was smart to come here to check on you. Ooh, what? What's that, Daddy? What's that weird flying thing? Where do you, rude little? I am a beautiful Koopa, and with a beautiful name, Cammy Koopa. I wish I had time to teach you a lesson, Brock, but no. Mario, hear this. It is useless for you to try and save Princess Peach. Ridiculous, laughable, inconceivable. As you may have seen, King Bowser is more powerful than even you can deal with this time. It's a gift from him. Mario, you will never believe when you see the wonderful changes King Bowser's made. Your world of ours now.
I just fixed that gate. Nobody say gate to me. Can we cure that fiend? Did you hear what she said about the princess? It didn't sound good. I hope nothing's happened to her. What? Bowser went and kidnapped Princess Peach? Again? Oh, unbelievable. Now you have to go to Shooting Star Summit and help save her, right? This could be a problem.
Dad, we've just gotta do something, right? Mario's gotta save the princess. Nobody else can do it.
Alrighty, folks, we are getting the instruction from the gate that we are able to start pushing back and begin our takeoff sequence. As you remember, we are leaving here at 3:45 p.m. and it's a lovely sunny day here in Philadelphia, and we will see you on the other end of this flight. Thank you for flying American Airlines.
break this block with Goompa's big hammer. I think he's using it now to fix the veranda. Go ask him for it, will ya?
Okay. We're gonna kind of try and focus a little bit more. A little less sightseeing, a little more, you know? I feel like there was something here before. Nice.
Oh, my back. Who's that? Is that me, Marco? I remember a great crashing noise, and then the veranda collapsed and I fell.
Oh, probably when he threw the brick on the ground. It shook things and then the veranda fell off.
Did you fall too? Just stepped out the door into thin air, did you? Well, we're both okay. Problem is, we can't get back home because that block is in the way. This block shouldn't be here. Well, this is a problem for us.
Really an observation there, Sherlock.
Huh? A hammer? Of course. Where did it go? Where are you again? I was using it to fix the veranda, so it's likely somewhere around here. Nowhere to be seen. Guess it must have fallen somewhere over there. Mario, we better look for it. I know there's a Goomba following me. Stomp.
Yeah, can't get up here, can you? Okay, fine. I bet it's in this block.
The hammer gotta be close by. It looks like this. Look for bushes that might cover it up. If it appears over your head, you can press A to search.
One of these things is not like the others.
You found the hammer. Mario can do the hammer attack now. You can smash a yellow block with this hammer. Oh, that's it. That's the hammer.
I don't know if that's the other words he said.
Hey, look, I can find out.
Wow, that was verbatim. I missed there we go. But that's pretty cool.
I'll wager that if you can use that hammer, we can break that block that's in the way. We can also use the hammer to hit trees and make them sway. Sometimes stuff will fall out.
A bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk. Bonk.
You bonk.
Oh. Bonk, 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 bonk. Hey, it's a yellow block.
Yay! You got the dolly. Oh, well now, I believe that's the dolly Goombaria said she lost. She'll no doubt be overjoyed if you give it back to her.
So many people lose things all over the place, you know? It almost makes one feel like looking around everywhere. I mean, if you insist. Hey, look guys, it's fall. Mushroom.
Yay, double the coins, 3 times the fun. Yay, nothing. Give me more.
I guess I should probably do this now that we did all of that.
Well, we found the hammer, so I guess we should head for home. Bonk. Okay, who are you guys? This is my playground, idiots. Okay, it's my playground, idiots. Who are you guys? This is my playground, idiots. Nobody sets foot in here without my permission. Nobody. And you forgot the pickles. Nobody. Nobody sets foot in here without my permission. Nobody sets foot in here.
Sorry, I'm going through the voice sequence.
Nobody sets foot in here without my permission. Nobody. Prepare to start flying at the speed of Master Junior Trooper. Junior Trooper, yes, Master Junior Trooper. Mario, this is Junior Trooper. He's the boss of the neighborhood gang. He's a bit of a bully, obviously. He's more bark than bite. You can beat him easily. Just boost yourself up and don't take any look. I'll stay right here behind you and watch your progress. Oh, well, excellent. Good move. Go on. Yeah. I'm just getting warmed up. Just getting warmed up. We're just trading stumps. Mario, you've almost got him. Keep it up. Go on. Alright, you asked for it. Say hello to Junior Trooper's special attack. Full power. Mario, that was wonderful fighting. You got star points. You get star points every time you beat an enemy. Every time you save up 100 points, you'll go up a level. Always try hard to get points. Mario's a tryhard. Shoot! Are you swinging too? I'll be back, Mario. I'll be back. I'll be back. I mean it. I'll be back. Stay out of my playground.
Teacher's Prime, welcome. We are beating up half-hatched turtles, I guess. As well as innocent boxes, but this one's not so innocent. He's malicious. Never saw a malicious box I didn't want to hit. Wait, what? Good old Paper Mario, yes indeed. It is a classic. It's actually, of the retro games that we've played, other than Legend of Dragoon, this is honestly probably one of the and Mario 3, I suppose, but it's a little bit different story. This is probably one of my most played retro games, aside of those two. I've actually played through this one a few times. You got the Fire Flower, a flower that burns all enemies with fireballs. Attack power 3. I have played through it, just not on stream. So off stream on the good old cartridge-based system, and I mean I've done some emulation with it too. But yeah, this is the first broadcast of the playthrough. I've actually played through Was it that Thousand Year Door? I don't think it was Thousand Year Door. It might have been. There's another one that that I've gone through as well, just because they're tons of fun. Heads up, Mario. I see bad Goombas ahead. They're loyal to Bowser. Do I play much off stream? You have some retro consoles, but never have the time. More lately, not so often. But before I was streaming as regularly as I have been, I did a lot of gaming, and basically that was what took up my free time, was various games and retro consoles. I have stacks of games and consoles and everything. Well, back in that corner by the china cabinet there, that's full of uranium glassware, is actually a stack of retro consoles and games. And in the other room is my giant uranium glassware. Yes. Yep. Yeah, it's there's all kinds of fun stuff. There's some ordinary, just standard glass. You know what? I'll go grab probably one of my nicer pieces there. Let me hide this camera real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay, this little guy, and I'm gonna have to dim the lights. If this little feller, it's actually like a salt, what they call a pinch pot. Basically, you filled it with salt or with other spices, or potentially tobacco as well. But it seems like it was most commonly used for salt. Just a little guy. It's more of a Vaseline glass than the green uranium glass. Got kind of a cool texture on the bottom there, you can see there. But that's not even the coolest thing about it. Actually, there's a couple of cool things. I have to do this first, and then I can go here. So this is actually the coolest part of it. Whoop, don't drop it. It lights up so bright. Yeah, uranium glassware is UV reactive, or UV fluorescent. So when you hit it with... Yes, it is actually radioactive still as well, and I'll show you that here in just a second. But all uranium-containing glassware, it glows green. The thicker it is, of course, this, as you can see, it's a pretty thick piece of glass. The thicker it is, the more uranium it contains, and the more uranium, both the brighter it glows. Everything's got just a green cast on it. The brighter it glows, and also the more radioactive it is. So as far as the radioactivity, I have this fancy box here, and inside of this fancy box, I have this slightly smaller, fancier box. It is a Maser Instruments PRM 9000 radiation monitor. And it is a Geiger counter. And I am a total geek when it comes to this. And so, yeah. This feller, if we... Let me see if I can turn up the audio on here so it broadcasts across here. Give me just a second. It's been a minute since I ran this. Settings, beeper. There we go. I may have to mute the game audio. So, let me pull up my monitor and see if it's beeping across there. Okay, I'm gonna mute the game because that's pretty loud. So, this guy on here every beep coming off from that is a detected radioactive particle, essentially. A packet of radiation, so to speak. And we're already showing 750 counts per minute on that little guy there. Which, as far as radiation goes itself, because people see and hear nuclear radiation and they panic, it's non-hazardous. This particular application is non-hazardous, and we'll get into that real briefly. The radiation given off by uranium is primarily alpha radiation. It's a very low energy radiation. They are very large particles or packets. It's not necessarily a particle of radiation, but they're very large compared to like gamma radiation, and therefore the surface layer of your skin is thick enough that it blocks it, and there's no issues. If you were to crush this and snort it, one, that would be bad just because you're snorting glass. Two, that would be very bad because the inner tissues of your body are very susceptible to alpha radiation because it doesn't have that protective barrier. Have I tried it on a CRT to see if any radiation comes through? I actually, of all the things that I've tried, that's one thing that I haven't done. I don't think it would, at least not more so than background radiation, because at all times, in all places, except maybe in a lead bunker, you're constantly being exposed to a certain degree of radiation. A lot of it's cosmic, some of it's actually terrestrial. The Earth generates a certain amount of radiation. And some of it's because you sit in a room with a cabinet full of radioactive glassware. Because there is actually a detectable difference over there. And there's one other piece, since we're on this topic, that I have to bring out. But no, I have not tried a CRT screen to see if it gives off anything. Theoretically it could, because it is an electron beam that it produces inside of a CRT, using a tungsten filament, and you could potentially have radiation given off by it, but it's probably unlikely because the front plate on those screens, because I've actually torn them apart and tried to salvage the electron gun from it. That's a whole other fun adventure. They don't work in atmosphere. The tungsten oxidizes too fast. So realistically, that front panel is so thick that it would most likely block any alpha or beta radiation that was given off. If there was any gamma radiation coming off from it, well, one, the EPA would probably get involved because gamma radiation shooting out of the front of your entertainment box is generally discouraged, to say the least. So that's that's my speculation on something like that. So yeah, as far as radiation goes, most radiation that you're going to find in glassware is safe as far as holding. You generally shouldn't drink acidic things out of it because it can cause some of that uranium to leach into the liquid, but it's generally safe as far as a collector's standpoint and that sort of thing. So, but with that being said, there is one other piece it's a very, very common piece, but I do want to snag it and talk about it for a moment. Let me get the music back on here, and I'll pop over there real quick and grab it. Okay, so this little guy, I think he may already be affecting my Geiger counter. This little guy is a beautiful orange plate. He's just he's adorable. He's a nice orange color. It's actually a very common plate, or it was very common, from a popular line back in the forever ago. I don't know the exact time period, but this is a Fiesta plate. Fiesta ware is actually still produced today. It is not containing uranium anymore. This color, this particular orange, which is actually classified as a red based on their reports and their identification stuff, they used in the glaze when they fired it, and you can see the Sager pins. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but the way that it was held in the kiln was in a system that had like fingers almost that held these guys apart, and there's 3 points, and that's how you get the wet foot here, which is that bottom ring, rather than a dry foot, which a lot of cups and newer modern stuff have. But to achieve this color in the glaze, they actually used uranium in the glaze. It gave it a unique color. It was a very, very cheap material to source back pre-war era, and it was like elemental uranium, so it was non-refined, it was non-processed at all. So that was actually what gave this its gorgeous color. It's beautiful, and this one's in really nice shape actually. The fun thing about it, and you can probably hear it without the game audio muted, but I'm gonna go ahead and mute it anyway. Geiger counter, right? Listen to it scream. That is 66,000 counts per minute. There is a lot, and this is it's not even touching it. Look at how far away I can be and still pick up 10,000 counts. That's a good 2.5 feet. But it just screams, and I love it. So yeah, this particular one, this is a very hot plate as far as radiation is concerned. the majority of it is still alpha radiation. There's a good deal of beta radiation and some, I believe, gamma radiation in this. It's very minimal, and it's any gamma radiation produced by this is because of radioactive decay in the decay chain components. So as radium decays, it turns into other elements because it's losing part of its molecular structure. That's actually how we get radiation. Is a piece of it basically breaks down and loses energy. So it can actually produce things like radium, thorium. Oh, that's another one. Lantern mantles, old Coleman lantern mantles, the little bag that went on the lantern so it would kind of help it catch the gas and glow a little bit better while it was burning. Those were thoriated back in the day, and and thorium is radioactive. Um, that's also why you can't find them anymore as far as on the shelves in retail stores. Um, but the decay chain components are what produce other forms of radiation that come off from something like this, because uranium itself is primarily alpha and small amounts of beta radiation typically. Um, yeah, I love it, and this is I love how nice of a specimen this particular plate is. Um, it's not really scratched much at all. It was actually reported as having flaws on the back because of these guys here, that one and this one, and there's one more over here. But those are actually by design. They're the Sager pen marks. The only real flaw is this tiny little like pinhole looking thing. It looks like a bubble in the glaze, which would have most likely been there from day one. But yeah, just the fact that this thing screams so loud. This is the second spiciest thing that I have in my collection currently. Second, possibly third. Um, this I went ahead and grabbed this as well. This is a little alarm clock, and this one might be a little more commonly known about because these little hands here, which if I turn this light off, you'll see that they also light up momentarily under UV. They phosphoresce, which is a combination effect due to, or combined effect because of the phosphorus that's on the dial, but also they were painted with radium. There was radium in the paint, and that radium produced beta and gamma radiation that would then energize that phosphorus that was on the face of that, and it is also radioactive. Now, keeping in mind on this one, it is a little bit different radiation. For reference, alpha radiation can be blocked by, like I mentioned, the outer layer of your skin, or even something as small as like a piece of paper. Certainly a pane of glass is more than enough to block most alpha radiation. So the majority of the radiation coming through this, because it is coming through the glass, and it's a decent amount. We're still reading 300 counts or more, which could be skewed by the plate nearby. But that's going to be beta and gamma radiation. Part of the reason you hear stories about the radium girls, the people in the factories that were painting these watches and clocks, and they ended up their fingers basically broke down, the bones basically just dissolved from the exposure to those chemicals. They would oftentimes lick the brushes that they were using, which caused them to consume bits of radium paint, which is never good, ever. So the part of the reason that radium is so bad isn't even the radium itself. It is a little more dangerous potentially as far as a radiation emitter, but the the decay chain components of radium are different than those of uranium. So radium actually decays into radon gas. And the reason that's a problem, and you've probably heard of people testing their homes for radon, radon is a gaseous radioactive material. So basically it's a very easily ingested radioactive material because it is in a gas state. And that's not good. So as it breaks down, it turns into radon, and then radon again, as it goes through radioactive decay, it breaks down into additional components. But that is one of the primary concerns of radium, and its potential for being hazardous. Now, in an enclosed watch or clock like this, or as long as you're not interacting directly with the paint itself, there's not really a significant risk to anything. Of course, with anything old and radioactive, don't eat it. Wash your hands after handling it, that sort of thing. But yeah, it's fascinating. There's a couple other pieces in the collection, and I won't really draw that out today. But one of them is called the Revigator, or Revigator, depending on the pronunciation you read. And it's a unit that was part of the radioactive quackery of the time period. Radioactive medical quackery. So they were under the impression back in the day, so to speak, that radiation was basically a treatment for anything. So you could use radiation to treat basically any illness, from the common cold to severe diseases to stomach aches and other simple illnesses. You've got the sniffles, have some radiation. They had things called Radithor, which was actually a thoriated tincture that was taken like a medicine, like a cough syrup almost. And it had a minimum, and that's very important, because that means it very well could have more, but it had a minimum of 1 microcurie of radiated thorium in it. I believe it was thorium. It might have been radium, but I'm pretty sure it was thorium. And you were supposed to consume this, just slurp, like a spoonful of sugar makes the radium go down, sort of thing. And so, along those same lines of thinking, they had this water crock. It's basically a water pitcher. It's got a little spout on the front of it. I've actually got a video demonstrating the radioactivity of it on my YouTube there. It was designed so you would fill it up with water at night, and you would stick it in your fridge and let it get cold overnight, let it soak in this pitcher, essentially. And then throughout the day, the next day, you would drink from this water dispenser. On the surface, that sounds relatively harmless. Once you dig down deeper into it, this was a water crock, so it's ceramic. It was glazed with a radium or a uranium containing glaze, so it does glow a little bit, but it's a little bit different color. And the inside is unglazed, and it is lined with an ore called carnotite. Carnotite ore is a fascinating ore. It contains compounds of uranium and radium, I believe, as well as lead and arsenic and, I believe, selenium. Not 100% sure on the composition there, but it's a cocktail of things that you don't want in your drinking water. And probably the most ironic part, of course, I put the Geiger counter inside of it and tested it, and I clocked it at 77,000 counts per minute. So it's a little bit spicier than the surface of my Fiesta orange plate or Fiesta that they called it radioactive red because of how radioactive that particular color is. So it's the Revigator, as I've been calling it, 77,000 counts per minute, which is very spicy. Still not the spiciest that I've seen, but very spicy. And you're supposed to drink this, and the funny thing is, you actually would be less likely to die or suffer serious health effects from the radiation that you're drinking, because it does seep out into the water. You're actually more likely to have serious health effects from the heavy metals, like the arsenic and the lead and everything else that you're ingesting, because that also gets into the water. And somebody did some testing on one of them, and if you put something like, I don't know, wine into it, something that was acidic, fruit juice, anything like that, you something like tripled the number of elements, or amount of elements that were leached out into your liquid, which is not a good thing when you're talking about arsenic. So it's tons of fun. Obviously, I don't use it as a drinking vessel. It does have the spout and the base intact. It was a one-off find that I was able to snag, and it's definitely a featured pinnacle of my collection over there. But yeah, there's all kinds of fun stuff. There's radioactive watches, clocks. There's travel alarm clocks. Oftentimes had the radium paint on them. Exit signs, old exit signs that were self-illuminating. They actually contained a series of ampules of tritium, which is a radioactive gas. It's a very strong beta emitter. They filled the ampules full of this tritium, and the ampules were coated with a phosphorus. So as it produced radiation, it would actually cause these ampules to glow, and then you could have these exit signs in places where you couldn't get electricity, which is super handy. And they actually still produce those today. You can buy them online and probably in person. All of it is very regulated by the Nuclear Regulatory Commission. Every one of them has to be registered when you buy it for the business that it's going to be placed into. There are requirements and restrictions on radioactive exit signs, on how they are to be installed, and if there's one person of the organization that is designated the representative for the organization with respect to the NRC, and they are the responsible party for these nuclear signs. Not that it's a element that's hazardous, like weaponizable sort of thing, but if one of the tritium ampules were to break, it would be very potentially bad, because breathing in tritium gas is not good. It would not be good. A little bit's probably not going to be fatal, but it's not a good thing to breathe, because it is a strong beta gamma emitter. It's not good. So if the person leaves the organization, there has to be a whole documented transfer of responsibility. If the organization is sold, there has to be documents transferring this to the new representation in the new owner of the facility. Even if you buy the sign yourself, it stays with the property wherever it's installed. It's not legal to resell them. It's not legal to dispose of them without license. It's not legal to take them down and throw them in the trash, because you're literally dumping radioactive waste into the garbage. So it's a whole fun process, and it'd actually be fun to get one of them for the studio here, just because I'm a total science geek. That's a whole different challenge. They're about $250 for a sign. I think that's a double-sided one. You never knew any of this? You know, a lot of this was stuff that I didn't have a clue about either until I went off on a tangent and dug into everything. For the longest time, I wanted a Geiger counter, just more for the sake of having one, than actually having a practical use for it. And that kind of spiraled into the collecting and everything. My grandparents, they buy and sell antiques, so they've actually dealt with a lot of Vaseline glass and uranium glassware over the years, and it piqued my interest then, but that was years and years ago. And I mean, since then, it's gotten significantly worse, considering I have a cabinet full of stuff. Eventually, once I get the studio cleaned up a little better, we'll do kind of a tour, I guess. Look at all the stuff. Marbles. They had glass marbles that they made out of uranium glass. All kinds of things, cookware. I've got like an egg beater pitcher over there. It's very common. It was something that was cheap to add to it, and honestly, I don't know that they knew when they initially made it that it was UV fluorescent, but it's definitely caught on. And the different colors you'll see selenium glassware, which it glows under UV, but it's non-radioactive. And there's some Fire King, I believe they call it, Fire King branded ceramics. It's typically a milk glass sort of thing. Sometimes they're uranium containing, and so they will glow under UV light, but that's a combination of using the UV light. I've actually got a UV laser, which makes going to auctions and stuff really entertaining, because you can like snipe stuff across the room using the UV laser to see if it's fluorescent or not. And then the Geiger counter, I've straight up gone to garage sales and stuff and just scanned people's stuff with the Geiger counter as I was walking through to see if it was, I mean, something like a simple little mantle clock. It's like, oh, that's neat. It's probably the Indiglo or whatever the standard stuff is. Nope, it's radioactive, and it's tons of fun. But that, I guess that's my little nerd out, geek out session. Yeah, eventually, and that's honestly, that's some stuff I've been looking into, getting a what they call a gamma ray spectrometer and a scintillation probe, which are challenging to find, mostly because they're expensive. But looking more towards the educational side of things, because kind of like I mentioned at the start, people hear radioactive and it's like, oh no, panic. People freak out, and I've had several people at garage sales freak out when I told them that their glassware was radioactive. Generally after I purchased it, if I was wanting it, because people get excited and then they generally change the price on things. But they tend to get a little twitchy about, oh, there's radiation here. So I wanted to do either live streams or even series on like YouTube of explaining the radioactivity and how it's safe, and I mean, with the gamma ray spectrometer, you can actually scan a radioactive source and identify not only the element that's emitting the initial radiation, but also all of its radioactive decay components. So as it breaks down, everything's got a half-life when it comes to radioactivity, which of course is the approximate duration that it takes for 50% of the radioactive material to decay. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it changes into something that's non-radioactive. It can do like a radium to thorium shift, which is, I think, pretty common. And then the thorium can break down once again and eventually some of them go to lead. It's fascinating. But part of looking into getting the gamma ray spectrometer and doing some gamma ray spectroscopy is that I could demonstrate that, okay, this has got uranium, and it's also got radium, whatever, 223 or whatever the isotope is, and it's showing trace amounts of thorium 16 and just kind of all the different tiers that it goes through. And just to, I don't know, it fascinates me, and it was something that I kind of wanted to be able to share with everyone, because plus it's something that people don't necessarily deal with very often, and that was part of Unexpectedly Random, was doing things that are unexpectedly random. Unfortunately, because of our current situation, streaming games is the simplest progression, I guess, as far as things are concerned, but eventually we'll get to doing experiments, stuff like that, educational things that are fun and not just womp 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 womp. I've got it's not really radiation connected, but there's actually a way that you can make lab-grown rubies in the microwave. It takes aluminum and chromium powder and or chromium dioxide, I think, and there's 2 or 3 different elements that you can mix together under the energy of a plasma, and it will actually produce basically microscopic rubies, and all of it can be done in your microwave. Titanium, I think, is in there too. And it's fascinating because it's a true, chemically speaking, it is a true ruby. It fluoresces under UV light, which is part of how you check to see if you were successful. And it's technically classified as a lab-grown ruby, which I love because I'm a dork. But things like that. I want to do experiments with plasma, microwave-generated plasma, because you can take, basically, if you put a fire in a microwave and turn on the microwave, you can generate plasma. Don't do it in a microwave that you don't want to destroy, because it will probably destroy the microwave, and the tempered glass plate in the bottom will probably shatter because it does not like the heat of plasma. But yeah, there's lots of videos online of them doing that, and it's tons of fun. You can actually use a grape and make plasma, because the refractive index of a grape is different than air, and the size of it is approximately 1/2 of the wavelength of microwave radiation, which is non-nuclear, by the way, on microwaves, or non-ionizing, I guess is technically the term. So the wavelength actually gets trapped inside the grape, and so it bounces around in the grape until it can finally arc out and creates a plasma arc, which then the energy from the microwaves can kind of sustain. It's really fascinating. It's bizarre and tons of fun, but fascinating. And things like that. That's things that we can do, experiments, and we can do iodine clock reactions. I want to get some sulfur hexafluoride at some point and do the demon voice sort of thing, because sulfur hexafluoride is so much denser than air. It changes how your voice sounds, makes it a lot deeper. It's basically the opposite of helium. All kinds of fun stuff that once I get the lab in the basement built and get everything, the other remodeling and stuff done, as well as kind of get some more stuff realigned as far as my timing is concerned, we'll be able to expand into a lot broader range of videos and live streams and that sort of thing. But it's yeah, that's kind of a massive tangent, just deferring from or deflecting off the main topic of our stream. But yeah, it's a glimpse into the brain of me, I guess. And I don't know. Just things that confuse people tend to fascinate me because it's fun. I don't know. And yeah, just sitting there, there was very interesting stuff. Yeah. There was one day, of course, I've packed up a lot of it since then. But when I had my broadcasting set up over on the other wall here, I pulled out my Geiger counter just to check, see the area, and I was actually picking up a distinct reading as far as radiation is concerned, just by pointing it in the direction of my pile of radioactive material. That being said, it's ceramics and things. It's not like I have bottles of enriched uranium or anything, which technically there is a small amount of that. A little spooky. Coming right off of Halloween again. There is technically a very small amount of enriched uranium that a person can possess legally, according to the NRC. Ceramics and things like that are not actually regulated, so that's a thing. And as far as like elemental, I do have a chunk of uranium ore over there in a metal can. That was fun. You can literally just order uranium ore off from Amazon. Also fun, kind of fascinating and bizarre all at the same time. But yeah, I love it. I don't know where else to go with that. it's lots of fun. So I am. Let's see. There's one thing I want to do before we get back to this. I want to wipe off my hands a little bit here. Not that I think there's any actual residue concerns, but just because I do have my drink here and stuff, I'm taking the precaution and taking it, because even with the ceramics, you could have stuff that's bumped together and cause particulates to get loose, and we just want to take that precaution. Technically, I could scan that paper towel now and see if it's radioactive. It's unlikely that it is, but yeah. I love it. There have been some studies that have been performed that have stated that, and it may be from that radioactive quackery era, but they stated that a long-term exposure to low levels of radiation has beneficial effects on the body. I'm not saying I encourage it, but there is studies that have been performed. So, now, with all of that in mind, let's go ahead and beat up these Goombas. Up ahead, there are Goombas that are bad Goombas. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but they are loyal to Bowser. If they see you, they'll attack without hesitation. And successfully attack an enemy in the field with a jump or a hammer, you'll get the first strike when you enter battle. Striking first really helps when it comes to battling. Oh, sorry, you said bad Goombas. Get bonked. Classic Goomba stomp. I want that crystal. Get bonked. Ah, I was wise and didn't jump on the spike top. This is a spiked Goomba. You see the spike on his head? Be careful not to jump on him. You'll definitely get hurt. Bonk. Bonk, bonk. You would think if he was wearing a helmet, he'd be stronger than the ordinary one. Ooh, a flying Goomba. Haha. I want the shiny crystal thing that's over here. You got the star piece. It's a glowing star piece. Wait and see what this is for. Swish. So... How do I make a first strike? Oh, okay. He's down on the ground. There's not Mario. The enemy's flying. You can't reach enemies in there. To attack airborne enemies, use a jump attack. And jump over one enemy to attack one behind it, too. This is good advice. Remember it. Paragoomba. I've been head bonked. Squish. I know at one point there was an option to like counter their attacks or block them or something. But I don't think I have that. I think it's a badge that activates that, and I don't have any badges yet. Never worry, kids. Here I am. Thanks to young Mario here, I made it back all right. Oh, is that thing locked? Let me open it up for you. It's about time.
Grandpa, where have you been? I looked outside and wow, both you and the veranda were just plain gone. Grandpa, I was very worried about you. Really worried.
Sorry, kids. I apologize. I didn't mean to make you fret. You just take it easy now. I'm back safe and sound. Now, before I forget, I've decided to give you something, Mario. Wait here a minute.
Huh? Hey, that dolly you've got, that's the one Goombaria lost. She was looking all over for it. Would you give it back to her?
No.
Aw, that's just mean, Mario. I guess you can just give it back when you're done with it. You always seem to beat up your enemies. Do you work out? I study self-defense by reading books and the masters and listening to Dad Goomba. And I also exercise every day so I can be strong like you. It's starting to show too. I'm getting big muscles. Yeah, Goombario's head is hard as a rock now. When he does his head bonk move, it really hurts. Be quiet, Goombaria. You're embarrassing me. Of course, it is true.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Mario.
It's okay, Goomba. We were just rapping with Mario.
Oh, rapping, huh? So sorry. I wanted to give this to Mario. You got the power jump badge. Mario stomps on a single enemy using a lot of attack power. This is called a badge. If you wear this, you'll be able to do a power jump, which means you'll be able to do a lot more damage with your jump attack. But listen here and listen well. You'll only be able to do it if you're wearing the badge. You'd better try it first. Putting badges on and taking them off is a vital skill. Would you like a quick lesson in how to use the badges you collect?
during your travels? I don't really need one, but okay. For the memes. Okay, then press start. The menu will open. Here's how you put on or take off badges. Use the control stick to point at the badge tab. Press the A button to enter the badge screen. Press the A button again to go to the list of all badges. Wearing badges often takes badge points. This one takes 1 BP. The badge is on now. Press the A button again to take it off. The badge is now off and 1 BP is returned to your total. Now remember, you need flower points to use this power jump technique. Do you remember that we saw a block like this on the way back to the village? Well, these blocks will restore not only HP, but also FP. Hip and Fip. They're lifesavers, Mario, quite literally. We'll use them whenever your Hip and Fip reserves are getting low. Gotta keep all you youngsters hip and Fip. By the by, Mario, I heard from Goomba. You're taking it upon yourself to try to rescue the princess from Bowser's clutches.
Oh yeah, Mario can beat Bowser with one hand tied behind his back.
Hush now, Goombario. Mario, please take this hammer. It should serve you well. If I were just a bit younger, I'd accompany you on your trip. I'd have done some damage. But the years have started to weigh on me, though. I tell you, this lower back pain. Oh, my sciatica.
Adventure, you're so lucky. Princess rescuing is so cool. I really want to be an adventurer too someday. Me too.
Oh, here's an idea. Goombario. Perhaps the timing is perfect. You are no longer a child. And evil times are upon us. Not the Basil, though. The Basil is still a good guy. You know, the Knights of Basil. They're the good guys. I'm sure Mario will agree. You should accompany Mario.
What? Really? May I go, Goomba? May I really go? Yes, oh yeah! Yo, you won't regret this.
I wanted to say no. Goombario has joined your party. Press down to have him tell you about people, places, or things nearby. When you're interested, just ask him. Goombario is also helpful during battles. He can attack with Bonk, or he can tell you about an enemy's features and HP using his tattle ability.
Way to go, Goombario!
Mario, I know Goombario will prove to be a worthy companion. Well, I think it's about time for my nap. I'll be in the house. Oh, my lumbago. Goodbyes have a way of making this old Goomba get weepy. Nobody wants to see an old Goomba cry. Bye, Mario.
This is so cool! Yo, let's go! But wait, your HP looks a little low. Maybe you ought to take a rest at the Toad House. Bonk. She's my sister, Goombaria. She's a spoiled girl, but still everyone's always nice to her. Why?
I'm not nice to her. I've got her doll. I can't talk to her yet.
She's my mom, Goomama. She sometimes gets on my nerves when she worries too much about me, but I still love her lots. Don't tell her what I just said. Seriously, Mario. Promise me?
Push the wrong button.
Mom, I get to go with Mario. I promise when I come back, I'll bring home souvenirs. Oh, my little baby. I can't believe you're going out into the world with Mario. Now you listen. You be a good boy, you hear? Don't cause Mario any trouble. Make sure you change your underwear. And right when you get work. And don't forget to send home some money to Mom so I can spend it on plushies for you in your room. I know, Mom. Cease. I'll be good. Mario, you mind your mom. Wear a sweater when it's cold. Don't be picky about your food. Don't start fights. Be polite. Make sure you take care of your Pikachu.
Oh, wait.
Don't boast about all the things Goopa taught you as if you already knew them. And remember, Mom always nags me. Now hush, Mario. Oh, wait, now hush. Mario, please take good care of my sweet little Goombario. I named him after you. Mom, you're embarrassing me. Now Goombario's gonna make fun of me forever and ever. Let me try and feel something. Friends to feel
I can't. It's hilarious, but I can't.
Make yourself comfortable and enjoy your stay.
LOL, yes, indeed, Kerhu. It's been like that. Yeah, that pretty well sums up this episode, this stream.
Did you sleep?
This is Goomba Village. My family lives here. I don't know what happened to that voice. Wow. The toad came out and it messed up my Goombario voice.
Mom always nags me.
It's Mom. Oh, what was it? It sounded like something.
There's also a toad house, which, as you probably know, is a good place to take a rest. That big tree near my house is a great place to get Goom Nuts.
Oh, stop it. I'm trying to push the wrong button.
Alright, where's that tree I'm supposed to smack the Goom Nuts out of? Hey, look, a Goom Nut! Special nut found only in Goomba Village. Restores 3 FP. I thought you said this was a good place to get Goom Nuts. It looks like a terrible place. It doesn't give me any more Goom Nuts.
Why am I still doing Goombarios then?
Dad, did you hear? I'm going out adventuring with Mario.
I'm glad he specified. I didn't want him to think he was going out with Mario. Oh.
I'll make you proud, Dad. For once. I swear, just wait.
Son, you've grown into a strong boy. I know you'll be a great help. It's a good thing you've spent so much time training, huh? Now do your old Goom Papa proud. It's simple, Mario. Just keep going straight on this road to find Toad Town.
I literally cannot. There's a block in my way. Bottom.
There we go. Problem solved. I have a feeling your road will be lined with difficulties, so try not to overdo it. Be watchful, yet stay cool. A calm mind is the wisest. Oh, hang on now, Mario. I noticed you aren't wearing the badge Goompa gave you. You know, that badge won't do anything if you don't wear it. I think you'd better put that thing on before you go.
Well, I guess I'll put it on, I suppose. Goats. We'll go over here. Let's see, we got a little bit of time left. Hey, look, it's a Goomba sign.
If you see a over your head, check the object or the area with A. Beware of Goombas.
Kapow! Aw, man, I was mid-swing.
Hey, Mario! During a battle, you can change the order we attack in with Z. I can attack first if you want, I don't mind at all. Just keep it in mind, okay? Monk! Monk! Bonk!
I really figured his head bonk ability would be stronger than that. Do want to make sure that we level up well as we progress through, because that's what unlocks additional badge spaces for us, and because it gives us more flower points. Or more, well, it does give us more flower points, but it also gives us more badge points. So that's an important thing, but these little guys are difficult to level up on. Hey, a mushroom. I don't know why that cleared out of there so fast.
You're grounded.
I'm pretty sure there's a badge shop in Toad Down. Thought that might have been a tree I could bonk. I need to hammer this guy because Mr. Headbonk can't headbonk him either. The leveling up also increases our HP and our flower. I mentioned the flower points, but it also does our HP. If I remember correctly. It's been a little while since I played last. Ooh, a mystery. You got the close call badge. I mean, there's really no reason not to equip things like that this early on. Eat a mushroom, regain your energy. Thank you. Bonk. Ooh, a triple. I think that does... Nope, still does one. I thought it might do 2 damage. Ooh, danger. Danger, danger, danger. I believe I have... Oh, there's a heart. Let's have a mushroom. Oh, that was dumb.
Hey, Hey, hold it right there. You suspicious guy. Don't move.
Oh, it's Goomba and Goomba.
Ha! You're Mario. I knew it. You can't go past here, Mr. Big Shot. It's a direct order from the Goomba King. That's right. I'm sorry, but the only way by is through the Goomba Bros, and that's me, a Red Goomba, and my brother, Blue Goomba. Let's get in, Blue Goomba. Oh yeah, let's do it, my red brother.
You guys are in trouble.
Mario, how'd you like some of this? Head bomb. Head bomb. Get wrecked. Bloomba. Blue Goomba! My little brother! You'll pay for that, Mario.
How much is it gonna cost? Because I don't have a lot of things.
Blue.
Blue. And the blue. And the blue. Nope, they got 10, I think.
Danger. Danger, danger, danger.
And the bonk. Get wrecked. 20 star points. Watashi wa star.
Yeah, I'll let you go for now.
I'm pretty sure that was either tears or snot and not the Goomba flipping me off with his hand that doesn't exist. Ooh. See.
Alright. And with that save, that's as good a place as any to go ahead and wrap up for today. So, that was a bit of a weird stream, but it was a good stream, and I had a ton of fun. I hope you guys did too. For those of you watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. We are here Monday through Saturday at roughly 7 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you follow us on Twitch to join the chaos, and check out our streaming schedule for the current lineup. We also have a Facebook and Instagram. Those are the best places to stay up to date with any changes that may occur pertaining to the streaming schedule. And we have a TikTok and the social media platform formerly known as Twitter if you want to check us out over there. Just a reminder, FlashBack Fridays is only on Fridays at roughly 7 p.m. Central Time. We have something else in my brain, but I interfered with, yeah, that was it. I interfered with my train of thought and everything got derailed. If you're enjoying the content there on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot, and it lets us know what content you guys are enjoying. That's everything for this episode of FlashBack Fridays featuring Paper Mario from the Nintendo 64. Hope you guys had a wonderful time today. We will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and until then, stay random. I'm gonna get this a lot smoother eventually.
Welcome to FlashBack Fridays, where memories unfold. We're diving into the past, where classic stories are told. Nintendo, Sega, Super Nintendo, and more. We're unlocking the treasures that gaming has in store. FlashBack Fridays. It's the time machine of fun, retro games and laughter. Our journey just begun. Grab your controller. Let's rewind and play. Nostalgia's calling. It's FlashBack Friday.